Rise and shine, internet and YouTube. Trond, Chris and I back in Norway. Beautiful day. Good conditions, but a lot of iron. We've been here before. We have done some good finds. And this is my first coin in Norway this year. And it's gonna look terrible in a couple of minutes. But it's a 1 shilling. Christian the 7th, 1771. Copper, but they tend to deteriorate very fast once they're out of the ground. We've only been here for 15 minutes. We have the whole day. We have the whole day. Let's see if we can do any good. Well, it's been a good 2 hours since I last checked in, and it hasn't been very eventful. This one showed up practically on the surface. It's in nice condition, this one. You will recognize the coin, Oscar II, 5 öre. Some dates are better than others. I don't have that in my... I can't tell that by heart, but this is an 1896. But I like the patina. And I'm not very spoiled, to be honest. My 3rd trip in Norway after we returned from Norwich, and haven't found much, so I'm happy with this. Trond's got a recordable, a weight lead medieval, hard to date. He's over there, Chris is over there, and CA is somewhere. Can't see him. Still have plenty of time. Look at this beautiful hills. Nice. Changed location, just next door. They have been digging some pipes here. So they have shuffled off some of the earth, put it back in, and this one shows up. That's a spindle weave. That's a recordable, so I have to do some paperwork. And this is probably one of the most boring recordable finds you can find. This is not rare. The archaeologist should just say, fine, you can keep it. That's within the discretion of the law. They don't have to spend resources on this. But I'll take the coordinates. And let's hope some better finds shows up. Well, someone is lucky. Christian got gold. And it's from the 30th of May, and it's got some initials. I'm not sure about the carat. No. That's not too nice. Trond scores big time. This is Viking Age. Dot circle. It can be a gaming board piece, can be a miniature axe head for whatever, can be a weight lead, we have no idea. But that's a cool find. That's a cool find. Viking Age. It's kind of hard to show it because of the spikes. If I do like that. It's got that nice blue Viking bronze. And CA. 3 hammered together. $2 shilling. Nice finds. Well, this is obviously not my day, but at least I got something. Never seen this before, actually. Looks rather old. A button. We'll see later. It's a lot of iron. It's really hard to get any good signals out of here. This is one of few. So happy about it. Tron, the master disaster again. He scores. 2 shilling, 1627. Christian the 5th, Danish.
Christian the 4th.
Sorry,
Danish.
Christian 4. Even cooler. Is it C4 on the, no, it's not his monogram. But there you got the... Are you sure that's not 77? No, that's shitty, okay. But you might get to keep that. Although regulations in Norway say you have to hand it in 1650, prior to 1650. If this isn't too rare, you might get to keep it. So you got a Viking and you got a hammered. And it doesn't stop there. Christian the 2nd. Clipping. Very low silver content. And that would make the date
about 1520, 1518, 1520.
I'll try to find this one in my book at home so you can see how it was supposed to look, because it's really toasted. No, I think that's the monogram. Can be. Well, Tron has done big shot today, as usual. Cool. Here's my trash. You can't say I didn't try. Now let's get a brewski and have a look at that Viking find of Tron's, if you can find anything about it in the book. Right, welcome to my new home. This is actually my... this is where I grew up. It's my child home, what do you call it? Childhood home, whatever. So before we turn to the cool finds of the other guys, let's have a look at mine. Now, this is the spindle weaver, made of lead, not in a very good condition. I hope you know how it works, because I'm not going to show it today. Here I've got some, I didn't have lemon, so here's a little bit of sushi vinegar and water, and I'm just cleaning up this. I assume it's a button. And, I'm not sure if that's silver, maybe it's tin. But in a shitty day like this, it's a nice find. But, more importantly, back to the good old cleaning bronze and copper coins story. Now, Oscar II, bronze, great patina, 1896. Tron told me that's not a very rare year. This I'm gonna dip a little bit in the very weak water vinegar solution. Hope we don't toast it. That should be enough. And the objective here is simply just to keep the patina and get off the soil, and probably I wouldn't need that acid in it. Let's keep it there to dry. But more importantly, what I wanted to show you is, you know how toasted and awful those coppers turn out, and this might be my second best specimen. The first one was really good. I'm going to show it to you later. So, this one I'm not going to do any watering at all. I've kept it in the soil, and I'm going to brush it, let it dry. Just brush it, let it dry, and then grease it. So give me a second. This might turn out good. That's my best find ever of this kind of coin. It was not in the field. You might, if you've been following me for over the years, you probably remember when I found that one, because I was ecstatic. And that was found under some moss. I showed this to a coin shop and they didn't believe it was a detector find. But usually they come up like this. But I kept it in the soil not to dry it out, because that's the worst thing that can happen with them. If you put it in your pocket, 5 hours passes, you come back home, and they have deteriorated. So this is a very, very soft sponge. I just want to get the earth off. Some people like to put these in olive oil. I've stopped doing that. I don't feel that that's working. And now there's some relief left there. Of course, it's not as good as this one. But they made 40 million of these, and you find them on the fields all the time, but they're so often very, very toasted. But since I've had such a shitty day, I'm trying to make the most of it, right? So that's okay. Now, Ringblumensalbe. I don't have Vaseline. I guess this is the same thing. Sticky, greasy stuff. And just give it a massage. This is an experiment. But have not cleaned it in water, and I won't clean it in water. Now I'm gonna leave that to dry. And let's see how it turns out. I think I'll have a better result this way than by cleaning it in water. And there they are. They have been resting a bit. No water on this one. I feel it's okay actually. But you can see it's corroded. But it's still some relief. Not sure if it's my second best find, but I'm trying to make the best out of it. And that's my Oscar, and that's okay. They can be much worse than this. Now let's have a look at the coins Tron found. The first one, Christian II. That's a happy guy. Look at him. Sorry. Yeah. That's a nice guy. And here's the coin. It's not in my old Sieg, but luckily I bought this one there. I got it for free, I think. Here it is. Clipping, no year. Very low silver content. Between 1513 and 1523, probably. Christian II. It was toasted, but it was a cool find anyway. Moving on to Christian IV, much more important king, at least for us in Norway. It looks like a pirate. It does, but it's important for us who lives in Oslo. And the coin is this one, minted in Copenhagen. Not worth a lot. 125 krones. At least I believe it's this one. I mean, these guys, they minted coins in 5-6 different places, and I didn't have a very good look at it, but I think it's this one. So that's the coins. With regards to that special Viking find, I'm really sorry, I can't find it here. This book isn't all that good sometimes. I've been looking up at weights and gaming counters, And you know, we can find the shape and we can find the patterns and so on, but we can't find any specimens with those spikes on them. So, I mean, I don't think it's a weight. Could it be a pendant? We know that one of the sides didn't have a spike, so you could have some kind of attachment there. But then again, if you hang it around your neck, you would have one of those spikes, you know, touching your throat all the time. I'm sure we'll find out of it. We have a lot of good people on the forum in our club, and the find will be handed in. So we will get an ID. Maybe I'll get back to you on that. But that was the find of the day. Here's a photo I took of it. Look at that. Oh, you see, it could have been a pendant. Because you see, that's not the side that could have the attachment. That could be against your neck, against your throat. And the attachment, no, because the attachment is on the other side. You see, there's spikes. This is an enigma. It's a beautiful, beautiful find. Very rare. None of us have seen it before. And that makes the day a very, very good day, doesn't it? Alright, long video, no finds for me, but I'm back digging in Norway, and that's what I'm supposed to do, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed the movie. I wish you better luck than I had on your next trip, and I'll see you next time.